Thank you very much for all the birthday wishes that I got yesterday, the 31st of October, October 31, Halloween. I appreciate you all very much. The messages via telephone, as far as Jamaica and elsewhere, from my family members from Jamaica and friends. Those were happy surprises for me. And I do appreciate all the messages, those that I got through texts, those that I have via Facebook. I want to thank you very much. I do appreciate it for you taking your time to do this. Also, I just want you to know that most of you know that I'm a writer as well, and I'm a poor guy, not a rich guy, as you know. So I'm seeking your support here, guys. I have 3 books now that are audiobooks. In other words, I have added another area for for your convenience. So in the past, you have the books only available as paperback or ebooks, but now I have added another realm to it. So you have contemporary issues, science, Africa, and more as an audiobook, as well as Fluctuating Life, Anthology of Poems by yours truly, which is also an audiobook, and 6 months, second edition, also as an audiobook. So I'm asking you for your support, and don't forget to leave a review wherever you buy these books, online or anywhere. Spread the news so that people know about my work. So I'm asking you, as my supporters, to do that on my behalf. I know that there are some problems, there are some issues with especially one of the companies that does not allow some of my supporters to leave a review. When they're trying to do that, what happens is that it doesn't allow them, or if it allows them, immediately after that is done, they get a message and the review is removed. A few reviews have been removed from my work from this company. It's a very reputable company, but I'm now in touch with the top guy in the company because this has been going on for about 15 years. It seems as if my computer was hacked, my system was hacked. Now I'm using what you call two-way verification, and I've been doing this for about 2 to 3 years now, and yet I can't get any redress, any remedy about this. So I am in touch with the big man, and he has been working on some other situations for me, and I hope that pretty soon all this will be resolved, so you'll be able to leave your reviews freely, and I also will be able to review other people's work that I purchase. Okay, so I'm just going to share the samples with you. The first one is Contemporary Issues, Science, Africa, and More, and it is written by yours truly, Joshua Spencer, and it's narrated by Nicole. I won't say her last name. And the second one is Fluctuating Life, an anthology of poems, written by yours truly again, Joshua Spencer, and narrated by A.J. Cote. And finally, it's 6 months, second edition, narrated by Rona Taff. I hope I don't have a situation when I'm playing them, so I'm playing them from my device here, so I hope you will hear it. So listen in.
I argue that slavery is still alive, rampant and kicking, and has merely evolved in a contemporary camouflage, disguising itself as a trick to the many unsuspecting deprived masses. I touch briefly on how this sad state of affairs has led to other problems of school truancy and criminality on the part of the offspring of these modern enslaved workers. I speak to the accomplishments, or lack thereof, of not only black Jamaicans, but that of all minority groups throughout the length and breadth of the globe, irrespective of where they call home presently.
So that was Contemporary Issues, Science, Africa, and More by yours truly, Joshua Spencer, narrated by Nicole. And now I'm going to share with you Fluctuating Life, an anthology of poem, and this one is narrated by A.J. Coty. So here is the sample. Please listen in.
Time passes in a flash. Its happy yesterdays and yesteryears flashed by, with lightning speed right before its eyes. Its toddlerhood spanned so narrowly, so brief, at times it has got to struggle with itself to stave off the grief. A bright, wide-eyed, masculine seedling, ejected from its safe fertile soil into trampled, unfertilized, and overused domain, comedian and center of attention, a garden's jubilee. So free, so happy, so strong with the glee radiated from a garden common to itself, and its siblings, seedlings, blossomed quickly into a blooming flower, but without the sun's rays to graze, it is dazed. Its garden, its sun's rays and fertilizers are quickly snatched away. Its chlorophyll becomes almost non-existent. There is a feeling that nothing lasts forever. And that's right. Time passes in a flash, like a 100-meter dash. Within seconds, it's at the end of its race, facing what was to be for decades a truly rapid pace. A race of time, a pace of struggles, a memory that is merely reflective and fatigued by the wicked elements of nature, the challenges ahead before it's dead as time passes in a flash. Time passes in a flash. It recoils, and time's pace has left it far behind, struggling to find momentum and thrust to make force times distance equal work. Work in seconds, not joules. Work in times. It faces its 40th year with trepidation. Long life for a plant. Penetrating and elongating its roots, radicals and root hairs, but recoiling too often to feed from its past source, looking back at the past, wanting to turn around, to defy tropism, phototropism, to evade the outer external glare, to change direction, but that's it. It must face reality, the glare. The past is the past. It no longer exists and will never return. The facts of life must be faced. Time passes in a flash.
So there you have.
September 12th, 1999.
So there you have. Time passes. Time passes in a flash, and of course, like I said, that's written by yours truly, Joshua Spencer, and I was about to share one more with you, but my system just went off, and I don't want to have to do this over. So I'll settle for that. So there's also 6 months second edition, and that one is narrated and produced by Ronataf. So go to audible.com or audible.ca or iTunes or Amazon, and you'll be able to get your audiobook of any of these or all of them. So thank you very much, and once again, I do appreciate your phone calls, your messages and texts on my birthday yesterday. Thank you very much. You guys are wonderful. Love you all. Bye-bye. Joshua Spencer.